So one of the key challenges is of course getting the visibility, the proactive environment, etc. But I would like to go a little bit ahead of that and saying the key challenge today, and you can see that on the show floor here, is about being able to cope with change. Because even if you tune your network performance and your quality of service to the optimal state today in the situation of your customers today and the technology that you have in the network and the workflows that you have, tomorrow things are going to be changing and you have to redo the optimization again. So what I would really say, it's about preparing and having the platforms in place that allow you to grow with your growth of your services and your network itself. And we call that preparing for the agility. So today, what we're showing here on the show is all about agility. How can you continuously adapt to optimize your performance and QoS, rather than having static systems, do it once and leave it like that for the next week, months, or even years for some customers. So I think really it's about the agility nowadays, much more than about the breadth of tools that we have, of course, in our portfolio, but it's about being able to use our tools in a highly agile manner, I think. Yeah, well, you're at the right address here. That's what we do. We're a multi-vendor company. We integrate with anything. And that remains still the essence. It's the foundation of our platform, Data Miner. It's been around for a while. We continuously renew it. But the essence is our ability to, let's say, process data from whatever source, whatever technology, be it on-prem technology, cloud-based functions, etc. We pull in all the data, and we do it in a way that we can do it very fast. We can process that data in an advanced manner and really use that data for, let's say, running the network operations end to end. So we give access to users in a very simplified form. So we make it easy to interpret that data. We give nice visuals, easy to understand. We create dashboards for specific groups. This year we are introducing new dashboards, specific dedicated applications for people that only have a limited view on the network operations. So we have a lot of tools in the box right now to simplify the uses of all that data. Next to that, we use the raw data also for advanced things like AI learning and so forth as well. So the essence is about getting access to all the data, using that data towards the operator, but also using that data to automate the operations. Automation is hot nowadays, so we have key technology here where we can automate workloads across multi-cloud environments, on-prem, off-prem, and that also includes the traditional RF style equipment, the VSAT hubs, SAP C-Links as well. So as teleports become data centers, we can go end-to-end basically, including orchestration automation of the RF up to complex functions running in multi-cloud environments. So that's very important to have, of course. Of course it does. So we have AI as in the core of our solutions that we bring to market, and we cover different use cases. For sure we focus a lot on proactive management, so being able to have our AI engine warn the operator upfront if things start to change. We call that behavioral anomaly detection, so things don't run as normal, and in today's complexity it's very difficult to determine that. You cannot just put alarm thresholds anymore or fixed correlation rules or whatsoever. That falls apart in a cloud environment. So you need an engine that detects changes in behavior. We have that on board. We have intelligent dashboards. So Data Miner will create a dashboard that is most relevant for the operator at the given moment in time, as an example. So all of that fits in the bucket of proactive management. So really signaling things are changing, things are degrading before the service gets interrupted. But also on the reactive, and incidents do happen nowadays. So this year we're introducing here a new feature that we call alarm grouping. So again, without configuring the system, without any configuration, Data Miner will intelligently group, let's say, alarm events that come across the board from the infrastructure. It could be similar alarm events happening, for instance, like a rain fade. You would see that a lot of receivers or terminals in a certain region get a drop in signal levels or are impacted by EPNO levels that are changing, etc. But also much more complex correlations between operators, between locations, between types of equipment, software versions on equipment, etc. We bring all of that into the mix to really create, let's say, an intelligent grouping of alarms in the environment. So that's basically using AI and learning at the background as well. And then we're looking into much more fancy use cases as well, where, for instance, I talked about automation. Automation, if you set up, for instance, an occasional use link, very simple example. Data miner will understand, as part of our orchestration engine, that a certain type of an equipment or a certain location was performing better in the past than other locations or other types of equipment or software versions of or manufacturers' technology, etc. So even in simple things like which IRD or which antenna do I take best, we can use our AI to really pinpoint and guide the operator, okay, if you have the choice, take the one that has been performing better in the past. So there's so many use cases popping up based on our AI capabilities right now.